going to jail.
Just go.
You're done.
No, I'm going outside. I'm going outside. I'm outside.
I'm not playing games.
I'm outside. I'm not playing any games. I'm not playing any games. I'm outside. I'm outside. Mom! Mom, get off of me. What am I? I'm not resisting. Oh, I'm not resisting. No, I'm not. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Turn around.
Ow, you're hurting me.
Turn around.
I'm trying to just stop. Get off of me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
On January 2nd, 2024, law enforcement officers in St. Pete Beach, Florida, were dispatched to Dental Arts following reports of a disruptive patient. Upon arrival, officers encountered a young woman at the reception desk who was refusing to leave. The conflict stemmed from her demand for immediate documentation regarding her visit, which the staff stated was not yet compiled. What you are witnessing is a classic example of how a minor administrative disagreement can spiral into life-altering criminal charges. Let's break down the psychological and legal turning points in this encounter at Dental Arts. The suspect's fundamental misunderstanding begins with the nature of private property. Many citizens mistakenly believe that because a business is open to the public, they have an absolute right to remain there. Legally, once the management of a private establishment, in this case, the dental office, asks a person to leave, their status changes instantly from a visitor to a trespasser. Her demand for documentation, while perhaps valid as a patient, does not override the business's right to remove her from the premises. Early in the video, notice her use of language. By sarcastically addressing the officer as "daddy," she isn't just being rude, she is attempting to undermine the officer's professional authority. This is a common psychological defense mechanism known as counterdependency. By infantilizing the officer, she tries to regain a sense of control over a situation where she feels powerless. However, this tactic backfires, as it signals to the officers that verbal de-escalation is unlikely to work, moving the interaction closer to physical intervention. The suspect trapped herself in a loop of circular logic. She claimed she needed to leave for another appointment, yet refused to leave without the papers. She was offered multiple legal alternatives, having the papers mailed or picking them up at a later date. Her refusal to accept any compromise suggests that her behavior was no longer about the paperwork, but about a stubborn refusal to submit to an order. The moment she re-entered the building after being explicitly told to wait outside, she provided the officers with the probable cause needed for a trespassing arrest. The most jarring part of this footage is the immediate transition from a defiant, sarcastic individual to a screaming victim the moment handcuffs appear. Her frantic cries for her mom and her exaggerated screams of being hurt are what psychologists call performative victimhood. Legally, this is an attempt to create a narrative of police brutality for any witnesses or the bodycam itself. By claiming she is not resisting, while simultaneously tensing her muscles, pulling away, and refusing to place her hands behind her back, she is engaging in active resistance. Many people wonder how a dental visit ends in a felony. In many jurisdictions, the moment you use physical force, such as kicking, pushing, or struggling violently, against a law enforcement officer, the charge is elevated from a simple misdemeanor to resisting with violence. Her decision to kick the interior of the patrol car and struggle on the ground transformed a low-level trespass into a serious criminal record that will follow her for years. This case serves as a grim masterclass in situational awareness. The officers provided dozens of warnings and multiple opportunities for the suspect to walk away with her freedom. In the end, it wasn't the dental office or the police that put her in handcuffs. It was her own refusal to acknowledge the legal boundaries of her environment. The lesson here is simple. You can argue your rights in court, but you cannot win an argument with a lawful order on the street.
There is nothing here. All I asked was just for my documentation about what happened here and what went on, and they refused to give me my paperwork, and that's all I asked. That's it. I don't understand why it's a problem or an issue for me to get my documentation of what happened today.
Did I refuse to give it to you?
Yes, you refused to give it to me, and you told me no.
I said
no.
I said she just left the chair. I was unable to have documentation
I didn't just
until I
wait.
compile
Let her
it.
finish. Okay.
Until I compile it, I asked her if she would like to come back for it.
Okay.
Then she can come back for it.
Okay. Do you understand her?
No, ma'am. Please, because I was sitting.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not trying to argue with you, ma'am. Just how
She
you
said
let-
that you can have the documentation, just not right now.
Just how you.
She's gonna print it up right now.
Okay, all right, just come
I
outside.
don't know. I don't know.
We're gonna wait outside and she's gonna print it up while we're here.
I thought she just said that they can't.
Yeah, go wait outside.
Just wait outside.
Well,
Fuck off outside. Go wait the f outside and she'll print it for you.
Yes, Daddy.
Are you gonna wait for the documents or not? Hello?
argumentative with me. I told her to sit down. She wants to call her mom and stand in the doorway.
They won't refuse.
Go wait outside.
They refuse to
All
give
right,
me my
let's go outside.
No, I'm not
Let's go
doing
outside.
anything. They told me to
Go to jail.
wait 2 minutes
Hey.
for my paperwork. I'm waiting for my paperwork. I'm opening the doors open, wide open.
Go outside and
Yes,
go
I
to jail.
Issue.
right, that's
Why
it.
am I
We're
getting
done.
arrested? For what? Why am I
Now
getting
get up and go outside.
Okay, oh, get
Get up
out!
and go outside.
I just wanted my paperwork. Why is that a problem?
Get up and go outside because you're not listening. Get up
I'm
and
not
go outside.
listening. What I
This is a
just-
business.
Okay, and that's fine. Mom.
Get up and get outside.
What am I? I'm not resisting. Ow, I'm not resisting. No, I'm not. I'm not
Turn around.
resisting. I'm not resisting.
Turn around.
Ow, you're hurting me.
Turn around.
I'm trying to just stop. Get off of me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Please.
Get away.
Get off me. Get on yourself. No, you're hurting me. Please stop. Mom, I'm stop. I'm not resisting. Stop. You're hurting me.
Turn around.
Ow, please. Ow, please.
Get a cuff on her.
Yep, I'm coming.
Ow, stop. Ow.
Right now.
Why are you doing this? I just wanted my documentation. Why are you doing this?
I got one, Pep.
Oh,
Trying to get up.
Oh. Hey, stop!
Turn
resisting.
around.
You're gonna get hurt if you don't comply. And that's by your own accord. Hey, you raise your hands!
I don't want to go to jail, please.
You want to get tased?
No,
Let
Put
go of
your
your
hands
hands!
back now.
go.
Hey,
I just wanted my documentation.
Then you should have listened.
stop resisting!
Listening. I was listening. I was. Ow.
Hey, all right, now stand up.
What is it? Please, I just wanted my paper.
We have one custody.
Why? I asked for my paper. Why? No,
Knock it off.
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not here.
Looking this forward, four of us.
Come on, sit
I'm not
up!
fighting anybody. I'm not fighting anyone. Ow, stop.
Stand up.
You're hurting me.
Then stand up.
You're hurting me. I am. You're hurting me.
Nobody is hurting you.
up.
Stand up.
No, you're hurting me. Stop. Stop. Ah, you're
Stop.
Stand still!
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? She wanted it, right? Get me out of here! Satina, you f***ing Satan! You f***ing demon! No!
Open my door. If you break it, you're getting tased.
I'm your door!
Huh?
Who's your door?
I said, if you hurt my door, if you break it, you're getting tased.
The public reaction to the story has been very lively. Here's what people are saying.
If being annoying was a crime, she'd get a life sentence. Wow, this idiot was never told no when she was younger. Wow, this is ridiculous. If this was my daughter, she would definitely get disowned. All the pain of the documentation.
I kinda feel that lady from dentist office get it escalated. She said like 1,000 times that all she needs is her documentation, and they been like very problematic about it. Also she was very nice from begging, and sounds like that lady was a ***ch to her for some reason.
I don't want to go back to jail. That says it all.
She made her situation so much worse. Well done, girl. Go try to kick out the door in the police car. That's another charge. Argumentative with the police. Another. And resisting an arrest another. It keeps adding on.
Charges: trespassing, refusing to leave a private property after being issued a lawful warning by both staff and law enforcement, resisting an officer with violence, physically struggling, fighting back during handcuffing, and kicking the police vehicle classified as a third-degree felony in Florida. Financial penalty, bond, set at $5,000. Potential sentencing. Under Florida law, resisting with violence carries a penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine.